Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me again. I'm not feeling the best, and I probably don't look the best either. But we just got up, and we're gonna get these videos going again, and hopefully they're good. Today I have a bunch to do. Picked up a side gig, and Patrick's gonna come and buy a seat for me. Last but not least, we're going to try and get this Del Sol running. And we're going to see what the problem is, if we can find out what it is or not. So, stick around. I got to shave. I got to cut my hair. I look like a mess. It's 96 degrees already, and it's only 10 o'clock. So, let's see what happens for the rest of the day. Go fast or suck. Yeah, I'll talk more about that later. See you guys when I see you. So yeah, I get up and I find that I have an order from Wish that came in. I believe it's my camera. So let's get this thing opened up. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. All right. This, it's kind of a little too bad. It's supposed to be one of those motion cams that you get to watch behind you. Kind of small. Doesn't feel too bad. It's not very heavy. I thought it would be a lot heavier than this. Here we go right here. We're going to see how this thing works out today. I'll let you guys know about it. It's going to be a long day. Okay, as you guys can see, it's 1,000 degrees outside right now. I was going to start shooting a little bit earlier.
And now it's even hotter.
Got Patty here. So you guys haven't seen Patrick on the page in a while, but Patrick's always around. He's always doing his thing. A little bit about
I'm hopping
that.
across the country. I just came back from a trip that I had last week. I was in Vegas, then I had to go to Denver for stuff for work. In a week from now, I got to go off to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
PA.
Yep, for more stuff for Make 'em Auctions. I do all the photography out there. So it's been kind of difficult to get things done to my car, actually. I'd love to have this thing more built than it is right now. It's still completely stock apart from the engine.
Patty, the only people that know anything about your car are the guys that saw you last time at Grid Life.
Yes, the people who I was holding up on track when I went out in intermediate.
Yes, I was one of them. Everyone knows that Patrick is the Mercedes guy, right? Old school classics guy, right? You'd never see him in a Honda per se. Well, Patty's got a surprise.
I have changed that life. I am now all a part of the Fit Life.
So he is a part of the Fit Life. I don't know if he's going to be running Spec Fit or anything close to Spec Fit, but
yeah, that's what the plan is.
Well, he was going to do Spec Fit, which means it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So we got one running Honda right now, actually two. I haven't tried to start the black one in 2.5 weeks, and we're going to get this guy jumped today because he doesn't get as much love as what he should get, and that's mostly due to my lifestyle. But ignore all of my crap and parts in the back. This is what happens when you have multiple cars at multiple times for multiple reasons. So once again, we're gonna wipe back because there's no point in filming 100% of the time. And we got just some of our slurs. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't shave or nothing yet either. So do not judge me. No, don't judge me. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I decided to forego that this morning as well.
It's too hot to be doing anything, yet we are outside. So we'll see you guys in a bit. We're back. Patrick ended up buying my seat because he needs lumbar support. Patrick's a tall guy.
And I'm old.
Team thick boy over here.
I'm ready to retire. I took a Facebook test that said that I'm 108 years old.
Oh no. See, I always get 19. So for those of you who don't know why you'd want to buy a different seat for a car that came with specific seats, Patrick's gonna tell you why. Because for most of you, you think that, oh, you buy this seat or you buy a replica seat, it's going to do you the same amount of justice or good on your back. Patrick does a lot of time in his car and on the road, so his back's going to take a hit and he tracks. So here's Patrick.
So when I got this car about 2 months ago, I probably already put about maybe 10,000 miles on it. I drive a lot for work. I'm based in Chicago. I probably did 2 trips to Louisville 2 months ago, 3 trips to Indy 2 months ago. So I put a lot of miles in this car, and the problem is that these base seats that are in the Honda Fit don't really offer you the lateral support. And you don't really realize how important that is when you first sit in a car until you start spending about like 2 or 3 hours in a car at a time. So I went to Office Max, got one of those little, you know, computer chair support things for my back, and it helped a little bit, but I'd rather have a seat that actually just works all the time and that I don't have to fuss around with, and that I don't have a little pad that's sitting there that kind of makes me feel older than I am. So I decided to buy the seat from Cortez. That's going to be a good addition to my car, and I can't wait to put it in.
We can't wait for them to put it in either. I've been wanting someone to use this seat for about 2 years now. I originally got the seat as a replacement for the EK seats that were in my Del Sol. And I'm telling you, the seats that were in there, those EK seats do not have the same type of support that I need. Now, I'm a football player, so my back hurts too. I haven't had any problems with the Del Sol seats. I definitely wouldn't have had a problem with the EP3 seat. So this is test 2.0.
Exactly. Well, and here, with the stuff that you do with sports and sports equipment, you know that comfort actually is really paramount. If you're not comfortable in your equipment, you can't perform as you should. So it's actually quite important to have that aspect of it.
I'm in total agreement. I mean, I'm looking at the camera right now. It looks like we're in Florida. So we're letting you guys know we are not Florida boys.
No.
We're not doing the Florida YouTube thing. We're not doing the Florida Twitch thing or anything like that. We're just...
Don't worry. In about like 4 weeks from now, it's probably going to be about 30 degrees and snowing.
At least 30 degrees and snowing. You remember Christmas in July 2 years ago?
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right, guys. We're gonna try to get some other things done. We'll probably have 2 or 3 more things we're gonna put on this video. Pretty streamlined, pretty nice and easy. We'll talk a little bit more about Go Faster Suck as well as Celerity Racing. We are the Celerity Boys. There's a couple more of us. You guys need to come out to Grid Life and check us out. Probably a couple other events too. We're gonna keep quiet on that. We'll let you know later.
So this jump starter, it's actually pretty cool. Cheap, from Walmart. You've got it all USB powered. It's all connected here through the cords here. This little box here protects it from being jump started right away. So you got a little button here. This one LED will turn green as soon as it's ready to start. So you press and hold this, it'll turn green, and as soon as it does, you've got 12 volts going straight through there, and it'll jump start your car.
See, I've never actually used one of these before, so I'm getting a little lesson as you guys are getting a lesson. And hopefully this thing starts this Del Sol, because we've had issues with this thing starting and being fine for a whole weekend, and then getting it home, getting it off the trailer, and it doesn't want to start anymore after pulling it into the driveway and turning it off. So we're trying to figure this out. I got a new alternator for it, so hopefully that solves one of my problems. If not, I'm afraid we're gonna have to rewire everything again, and I don't really want to do that because it takes forever. Okay guys, we are in the Roadster, as they call them on YouTube, and we're gonna try to get this thing started. So let's see what's going on with that. Let's make sure we're not in gear so we don't go flying into the garage. All right, Patty, let her rip. I hear some sounds. Nope, on first turn. Must be really dead. Did you see anything back there?
No.
Let's give this guy another shot at it. Nope, I'm getting nothing on the crank, but it's clicking a little bit. Maybe we'll give it a second to see if it can get a small charge, because the battery could possibly be completely dead. I mean, I really think that it could be.
Actually, what might be the best, is there a way to possibly hook these up directly to the starter? Is that,
I mean, it's possible.
It's accessible?
Yeah.
Then we might want to
It's
go
pretty
for that.
open.
All right, let's give that a try.
Let's see what's going on here. Now, we are definitely in an area that I have never been a part of before, so I'm just following Patty's lead here. It's a stubborn latch. Yo. Yeah, they've been out like the last 20 minutes. Yeah. They're all right. Go. Little pupperinos running around. Starter should be right over here. This guy. So a lot of you don't know this car has gone through many changes over the last 2 years or so. And long story short, not gonna rag on anybody, but we bought a car that was complete trash. And me wanted Del Sol so bad, I jumped on it because it was yellow. And I love the idea of having a yellow Del Sol, a car named Soul, Sun's Yellow. to most of us. That's what I thought. So it's been a labor of love. It's got a GSR motor inside of it. I am not going to go into all the details like everybody else does because I realize that most people either don't want to know, don't care, or it wasn't expensive enough for them, which is fine by me because it's a budget build and we're trying to have a good time and get track time. That's why we're not turbo right now. Probably won't be, according to my teammates. They keep telling me to stay in A, so we'll see what happens.
Do you happen to know where the hot and cold leads are on the starter?
I do not. I know this is the ground here.
So that big fat one is the
Yeah,
ground?
this is the ground here that goes.
Okay.
It's literally grounded on the inside.
I would think that they'd have a pretty fat hot lead too.
It's possibly on the other side.
I'm not seeing anything coming out of that harness though. Unless this little tiny wire, is it?
Could be.
I wonder if that little tiny wire. Maybe it's just not getting it. Could be melting something if it's trying to put too much.
It's also possible. I mean, the major issue that I've been having though is it seems like the battery is dead for some reason, and this is my second battery so far for this car.
Okay.
So it's like everything ran fine all the way to Michigan. All those days that we had up there, everything was great. Then we got it home, pulled off the trailer, everything was great. And I gave it a couple days. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go for a ride on a Friday. Went to go see James. That was fine. Him and Chris, and over at Chris's house, which is not too far from here. And it wouldn't start the first time around, but it went, after I gave it, a couple more chances. Got home, everything was okay. Went to the gas station, everything was fine. Next day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to a car meet. Haven't been to a car meet in 3 years. And
Tried to crank it.
It got nothing, man. Nothing. So I went and jumped it. I jumped it and drove it not even a block. Mm-hmm. It died again. So I'm trying to figure this thing out. Yeah, so we're going to admit that we don't exactly know what we're doing at this point, but we're going to try something that is pretty cool.
Go for it.
We got Patrick doing some cool things.
Let's see if this works. This stays on for a couple seconds, so if you want to hop in there and give it a check.
Let's give this thing a check. Can you guys do me a favor and cross your fingers? Cross your fingers for me, because the way that our luck has been going, man, is with you getting out of a hole in your bumper and Justin getting hit all the time and James's motor going. But let me stop saying bad things while I'm trying to get something done. Alright. I got nothing. All I heard was a ooh, like it was winding down. Yeah, it's like no battery. Now the question would be, that's also possible.
Because that was direct up to the starter.
Well, why don't we try? Now I have my jumper cables back there. I was gonna say we could try to use that method and see if it works. But the jump box should work if jumper cables would work, right?
Oh, right, because that was direct to the starter itself.
Yeah, and we actually got more power from back there when you had that hooked up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there's a disconnect between where power is being distributed at as far as electricity goes.
Maybe possibly even a bad ground.
I'm going to think background might be the first one.
That would be the cheapest way to start.
I mean, every problem that I've had with this car as far as starting it goes has always been a bad ground. So, maybe we should check that. I mean, we'll see what it looks like. If not, I mean, we got plenty of time. Next event's what, in 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
It's Colorado, right?
Yep.
So for those of you going to Colorado, I really hope that you have a good time and enjoy yourselves. I will not be participating in Colorado this year. I really wish that I could. I think most of our guys wish they could too. I know James is going. Are you going to make it, Patrick?
No, I've got work, sadly. I'm going to be out in Dallas.
So Patrick's going to be doing cool car guy things in Dallas.
Well, slightly less cool car guy things.
Oh.
Grid life is always cooler.
I can't argue with that. So for the most part, we're going to try to take a look at that. If you guys don't see anything else from us, that means we got stumped. If you guys do see something else from us, that means we got it started. If not, that means you'll be getting another video from us at a later date on why it didn't start and how we got it to start. Either way it goes, you're getting video, so thanks. Be happy with what we got for you.
For now, I guess just leave your comments in the videos and tell us what we should have checked and what we overlooked, because I'm sure that we certainly did something.
Who knows? You could get a fancy wipe and I'm all shaven and cleaned up and driving the car. You never know. You never know. Okay, guys, that did not work out as planned. We could not get the car started. As you can see, I have cleaned myself up. I am shaved. My hair is a little bit better trimmed. But I'm still under the weather, so my voice still sounds like crap. But new stuff coming soon, more footage, and we're going to try and make everything crisp, okay? So work with us. It's one of those things we got to deal with. Yeah, this video shoot's probably not going the way I imagined it when I was in the shower after getting shaved up, but it's okay. It's a work in progress. We're going to make it happen. Got to get these cars going. Got to get everything else going, and we're going to be on our merry way. It's still 1,000 degrees out here, so see you guys later. Maybe I might give you some insight onto my drive a little bit later on. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not.